Today I'm going to be making ramen noodles using my Jackery 300. So I recharged this thing. It should be fully charged. It's at 100%. I charged it on solar, not this particular solar panel, but you get the idea. I had a folding solar panel that I had outside that I charged this thing on. And now I've got this electric kettle that I bought on Amazon that boils water. And it runs on 120 volts on high voltage. And it pulls 300 watts. So exactly, or at least that's what it claims. So exactly what 100% of what this Jackery can produce. So I'm going to fire it up and let's see how long it takes. Oh, let me turn the inverter on here. Okay, it's on. And let's see how much it registers. It says 150. Oh, it's still climbing. 280. 283, 285. So it's right around 280, which is great because if it was a little over 300 watts, it may not actually be able to work out. But since it's slightly under 300 watts, it works perfect with this Jackery 300. I'm gonna put the lid on, and we'll give that thing some time to boil the water.
It took 6 minutes 40 seconds before the kettle turned off. You could hear it boiling much earlier than that, but I wanted to see how long it took until it decided it was done itself.
Alright, so the light just turned off on its own, and we're at, it was pulling 280 watts, now we're not pulling anything. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and get this poured in. Try not to scald myself. Let's see how much it takes. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. Sweet, it's perfect. Okay, what I normally do is just set the fork on to hold that lid down so it'll cook. Now I let it sit for 3 minutes, but and then try that ramen. One observation I have is this Jackery now says it's at 86%. It was at 100% when we started, so it took 14% of its battery. So do the math, and you can figure out about how many of these you can boil. This holds 350 milliliters of water. 350 milliliters is 11.8 ounces, so it makes about 12 ounces, roughly 12 ounces of boiling water. Another thing I wanted to point out is this, it was really close to 300 watts is what this was consuming. This is a 300 watt Jackery, and it's also rated at 293 watt hours. 293 watt hours means I can pull 293 watts for 1 hour. So I could run one of these consistently for about an hour on this Jackery. Now there are some variables as far as like inverter efficiency and stuff like that, so it may be a little bit less than that, but that's kind of you know, mathematically that's about how long it should last. Alright, let's open up the ramen, and it looks just like it should. I mean, it is ramen, what can you expect? But the water's hot, the noodles seem okay. So in conclusion, a couple other things I want to point out is these Jackery 300s kind of are advertised to be some of the appeal to a Jackery 300 is kind of, I guess, survival when the power's out. They can recharge on solar, or they can recharge on a wall outlet, or they can recharge on your car. But in my opinion, there's some sizes under the 300. There's a 160, a 240. I think there's even some other ones. But I can get a 300 watt electric kettle that will work perfectly on this thing. And so now, if the power is out, I can make freeze-dried meals or anything like that that requires boiling water right off of this Jackery 300. I don't have unlimited runtime, but I can always recharge it if the sun's out, if it's down. But also, how long is the power going to be out for, and how long do I really expect one of these Jackeries to keep me going as far as making food? It just seems like a really cool idea. If I go camping, a lot of times I may make a freeze-dried meal. It's nice to know that I can use a Jackery and this electric kettle and not have to make a fire. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos about Jackeries, solar panels, dirt bikes, car repair. Thanks for watching.